Okay guys, a beautiful spring afternoon. There's Jet up by the corn crib. So Jet is guarding the cows. What we have going on here is that every year in the first of spring we let the mothers and the baby calves out of the winter lot. We have them locked off the fields now, but we let them out of the winter lot. There's Jet playing the drums. We let them out of the winter lot and we let them graze for an hour and a half every day. There's a cow over at the culvert tube trying to get a drink. Anyway, we let them graze, and so when you do let them out on pasture, you won't have problems with grass tetany, and you won't have problems with bloat. And they sure do a nice job of cleaning up the farmstead. So I'm going to try and walk up here a little bit and show you our surprise baby. That's the mama walking right there, and her baby is hidden behind her cows. And up her head goes. She does not like me. And the reason she doesn't like me, that calf right there is her baby. See anything wrong with that calf? Easy, mama. I'm not gonna bother your baby. You're okay, big girl. That's her baby, and she's very protective of him. Anyway, I'll include a picture here so you can see why she's protective of him. So the surprise baby, when I saw him, I knew that something was wrong, and I rushed out to see if I could assist him. And turns out, even with that cleft palate, he can bawl very well. And his mother, who was not very far away when she heard him bawling, it must have been a rough delivery, but she's a normally very docile cow. There's twin mother right there. And who's that behind her? That's her little girl right there with her. You can see that poor twin mother, her tits are chapped because she has two babies nursing. And right behind me, sniffing on the bin, I've got my other pet cow, 124. She is my leader cow. Whenever I go to new grass, 124 always follows right along. She'll chase the four-wheeler, and I don't care how, touchy the herd of cows is. If you have one cow that follows you very well, the other ones will come too. But anyway, we're letting them out, and they graze around the farmyard here. See, they're right up among the implements, and they sure do a good job of cleaning up the farmstead. Later in the year, we will mow most of this area and keep it mowed down and looking pretty. But it works real good to let them graze a little bit now. Anyway, twin mother, you're so happy. You're a good cow. So I have been feeding her twice a day a little bit of extra corn, and it has sure shown that her calves are doing well. It's funny how when you let the cows out to graze, the cows just roam and walk and grab a bite. And the baby calves like to do that right there. You see there's one there laying down right by the auger, and there's a couple laying down there. There's a couple laying down by the bin fan. So the calves will run around, grab a bite, and then they lay down, which makes it a little bit tricky when you go to put them back in. You got to make sure you got all the babies. So this is one of the mothers who, her baby stayed in the pen, and so she's just real excited to come back. So guys, you're wondering why I've been posting so many films. It's because of that right there. We had another little shower here a little bit ago. And so the spring, which was kind of, I wouldn't say dry, but it was a little bit drier than normal, has sure been wet lately.
Elwin, where'd you get the mushrooms?
At the getting place.